Hello Capricorn, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. If Capricorn is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there's anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. All right, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Capricorn, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And there's that Taurus energy again. This is the Prince of Pentacles. Let's see what's going on with that. This is a lot of sustained effort, right? Right now, I think that you are really staying the course, right? You've got your kind of nose to the grindstone, as they say. And I think, oh, there's the grindstone right there. That is our fate. That is our wheel. But what is this wheel that you are tied to? Oh, another wheel. Look at that, 6 of Pentacles. And there's the Chariot. There's the Cancer energy that is almost always in every single one of your reads. I don't know why that is, other than it being the opposite sign of Capricorn, right? Capricorn, Cancer, they're opposites. I think that this is really you coming to such a deeper understanding of yourself, of your life path, of whatever this grindstone is that you've got your nose to, right? What are we trying to create? Because you're working hard on something. Well, let's select our mystery card. This is one card from the Waite-Smith Tarot. We're going to put Mr. Ed Smith-Waite, I should say. I misspoke. That card, we're not going to look at it, right, until the end. We're going to see if that might tie everything together and give us the confirmation that we need. All right, let's look at this energy now. Major Arcana, we have the Chariot and the Fool, right? We have the Chariot and the Fool. This is quite interesting right here. I'm excited to get to that part of the reading. Fire, do we have any fire? No, not really. Not really. We have more Cancer energy up here. This is the Cardinal Water. This is the Knight of Cups. A little bit of fire here, right? A little bit of fire here. Water. Do we have any water? We have a little bit of water here. It's almost like we're kind of, because this is the Princess of Cups, right? So it's water, but it's earth as well. I feel like with all this earth energy that we have, it's like we're trying to dig this well down and find this water here, right? The reason why we've got our nose to the grindstone is so that we can dig this well and tap into that water. That's interesting to me. So back to this, what I call the Taurus energy. This is the Prince of Pentacles. This is someone. Now I should say that as far as the air energy goes, we have a little bit up here, and this is the sick. This is really good air energy. Okay, we'll get to that. We don't have any kind of interfering air energy. There's no conflicts. There's no debate. There's no friction anywhere, except your nose, this grindstone. Okay. You have no questioning. You have no doubts. You're certain about what you're doing. And I think that if you continue doing what you're doing, we're going to manifest this Wheel of Fortune. I'm trying to think if the last reading for you had the Wheel of Fortune in it. It might have had the Taurus energy and the Wheel of Fortune, as well as all of this Cancerian energy. Very strange. You're absolutely certain that if you continue doing the work you're doing, if you just stay the course, if you just keep working hard, you're going to succeed. I think that's a very good message. That's generally, I think, the way it's going to work out for you. The problem with the Capricorn energy sometimes is that it's cardinal earth energy. It's fire of earth. That's an energy that can get started with flair, with gusto, with determination. doesn't always endure for the long haul. It's energy that could kind of throw in the towel at some point. But not so with the Taurus energy. So I feel like not only do we have that cardinal earth energy, but now we've got that fixed earth energy. So you've had that initial rush, that burst of activity, of creation, of work. And now we've got this energy that's going to keep it going, right? You've shot way up. Now we've leveled off, and we're maintaining altitude, right? You're maintaining your effort here. And I think that's perfect. I think that's really, really what we need right now, especially with all of this Cancer energy, where it's kind of like, if you look at this, if we look at the Knight of Cups up here, up top, all you really want to do is work just enough to hit this wellspring of water under here, get a little bit of water, and then you're rushing off with the water. Now then you're just kind of taking it out to your friends, your family, your pets, your plants, and you're saying, I found water, I found water. Well, come get back here. There's still more work to do, right? That's the cardinal energy. As soon as you find a little bit of water starts bubbling up, that's it. I'm done. I don't have to work anymore. I found it. Well, thankfully, we've got this Taurus energy, this fixed earth energy, which is now saying, okay, I maybe have got a little bubble of water here. I started to feel a little bit of the good vibes from this work that I'm doing. I'm seeing a little bit of success. It feels pretty good. I'm going to keep doing it because I know that I'm meant for more. If we stop now and just rush off with what little we've already attained, I feel like we're missing out on a whole lot, right? A whole lot. So we're working for this really, really, really big win here. Not the small little taste of things. We want the whole banquet. We want the whole meal, right? We're going to order the whole menu. Looking at the recent past, we see this Two of Pentacles. I think that you've made a recent change in your life. I think maybe you've switched to a different grindstone, right? Maybe you've gotten on a different path. There's something some positive action we took maybe in the last 2 months, maybe the last 2 years, where now we've learned the value of the fixed earth energy, right? That was a big change for us, learning how to hold on to our enthusiasm. Let's just rein this stuff in a little bit. Let's contain our excitement, our zeal, our enthusiasm, and focus on the work that we're doing. I think that's something that you had to practice, maybe. Or maybe this is something that we learned through doing, right? We've let our enthusiasm get away from us. The first little chip of gold, eureka, I found it, and we're off to the bank or wherever you take gold. Rather than stay here at the mine, there's probably more down there. Silly. I think maybe we've done that in the past, and so now we kind of know the value of the fixed earth energy, right? But we still have this enthusiasm. We still want this good feeling. We still want the water energy in what we're doing. We're not just grinding away on this earth energy for its own sake. We want the satisfaction, the pleasure, the joy, the love and affection that comes with it. We want this Knight of Cups. This is some of that Cancerian energy, right? It may be a Cancer sign person in your life. I don't know. This is us fulfilling a deeper need. This is us fulfilling our need to connect with people, to share our wealth, share our gifts. See, with this card, are you giving or are you receiving? Right? I think that's the kind of relationship that you want. That's the kind of life that you want. You want to share of yourself. You want others to share themselves with you. That's the real connection. I think that's what it means to have a bond with somebody, right? Where there's sharing back and forth, there's giving and receiving. Love, affection, ideas, support, nurturing, time and energy. It's not just this idea of Capricorn being the workhorse, Capricorn being the, just the kind of powerhouse of work and activity. No, there's a shadow side. Again, it's the opposite of Capricorn, Cancer. It's your inner need, and it might be a need that Capricorns generally don't really talk about. That's why it's the shadow. That's why it's kind of the opposite end of the astrological wheel. Because it's not something that people really see about you on the surface. It's almost a vulnerability, right? But I think this is what we're striving for. This is why it's at the top of the path of the dove. Now, the good news, you're going to be very happy. You're going to have this water energy. We didn't even talk about the Six of Pentacles. This is the success. This is what you're doing here, is leading to tangible results. Success on this material plane. And the Wheel of Fortune card is saying that you can grind as much out of this as you can, as you desire. There is no limit. There is no limit to this Six of Pentacles. It is part of your fate, your destiny. This is your grindstone. And the more you grind, the more you produce. I don't really know what a grindstone is. The more effort you put into it, the more fortune you're going to get out of it. You can be as happy as you want to be, right? Now, I don't know if this is something about your career or something about your home life or something. I don't think it's just that simple, though, that, hey, the more hours you put in, the bigger your paycheck will be. Great revelation, Paul. Good job. I think it's deeper than that, I think this is generally a Capricorn concern, right? Because of the amount of effort that you put into everything that you do, not just your job, not just money, right? We're not talking about money here. Kind of we are. But we're talking about the happiness that comes with you doing the work that you feel connected to and connecting with people through the work that you do. Right? Connecting with that Cancerian side of you. You're going to be very happy. This is a really big deal. This is a big deal. I don't want to diminish the significance of this earth energy that we have, right? And this is Jupiter. This is luck, fate, destiny. This is having faith, hope, and trust in the effort. If you sustain your effort into this, it's going to pay off. It's going to continue to pay off without limit. The only limit is how fixed your will is, how fixed your earth energy is. How long can we sustain this? There's no limit here other than maybe your physical limits or, And that's what we see here as we move to the path of the serpent. You see this Eight of Pentacles. See, this is now a little bit more carefulness. This is saying you've hit a little bit of gold, a little bit of water, right? Let's not get carried away. Let's not go rush off and let our enthusiasm whisk us away, right? Maybe the horse is kind of carrying us away in this one. No, let's not do that. I found gold. Everybody calm down. Nobody move. Nobody get carried away. Let's do things in an orderly, responsible, careful, prudent way. Okay? Inside, you're bubbling with joy and happiness. You want to just speed off into the distance and celebrate. First, we have to maybe confirm. First, we have to see if there's more here, right? Then we have to kind of organize who gets what, right? nobody get carried away here. Right? This is slow. This is, let's pay attention to the details. This is, you think you get the winning lottery numbers. You're already carried away, spending all your money, ordering the new cars, getting the house, whatever people do with lottery winnings. This card is the one that says, everybody calm down. Let me confirm the numbers. Let me check it with somebody else whose opinion I value. And let's just confirm what we have before we get carried away. Right? And that's, I think, the difficult thing for us right now, especially when the Cancer energy is usually our shadow side. Right? So when something activates it, we don't always know what to do with it. We don't always know how to handle it. It comes at us unexpectedly. Before we know it, this Knight of Cups is running around, and we're just like, man, where'd that come from? We've got to slow down. Slow down. And the next card, of course, is the Cancer energy. This is the power card. This is now the Cancer energy fully under control. Right? We see this Cancer energy personified, projected into our environment. And it's time for us to rein in these, well, sphinxes, but the horses. And we got a horse up here. It's time for us to get control of these impulses, fortify ourselves against it, safeguard what we have found. See the wheel here, a wheel here, a wheel here. And the wheel's here. We've been trying to figure out what wheel. We got it now. And this is both our soul. This is our holy grail. This is our cup up here. This is our vulnerability. This is everything. This is our success. I think you're going to be very happy, but we have to be ready for this. See, this water energy, it's kind of unknown. It comes out of nowhere, right? It's above us, it's below us. But we're kind of moving linearly, horizontally this way, and these are on the vertical path. We can see it now projected and just really running wild. We got to get a handle on that. Right? We've got to get a handle on this. This is a big win. This is like you've struck gold here. Right? You've literally struck gold. We've got to get a handle on our reaction to this gold, to this discovery. Right? Got to get a handle on it. The last thing we want is the Fool. This is in the position of what we don't want. We don't want to be foolish. We don't want to be too wild and carefree. And this is someone who, again, thinks that they've got the winning lottery numbers, for they know it. They've spent all the money, but they haven't even confirmed that it's a real ticket. You've got to have it looked at and checked and double checked and notarized and analyzed and, But the Fool, it's that initial feeling. I don't know if you've ever gambled. I'm not a gambler. I'm not a gambler at all. Because I know myself. I'm a solar Cancer. It's not a shadow side for me. I know it. As soon as I get that inkling of a win, as soon as the little bit of the oil or the water or whatever starts bubbling up out of the ground, I'm off to the races. So I know that about myself, We don't want to be surprised by this energy. We don't want to be surprised by the Fool. We don't want to be the Fool. Now, this is still a card that we need, because this is really an opportunity for you to create your life. Who do you want to? This is a blank slate. Like you're getting a blank check. You literally struck gold, I think. So there's this opportunity, if we're smart, if we can hold our horses, right? My mom used to always tell me, hold your horses. Now I understand what she's talking about. We have the opportunity to really create ourselves anew. Who are you? Who do you want to be? Where do you want to be? What do you want to be? Well, this is where some of that air energy comes in, because this is air. This is pure air. It's undifferentiated air. We need to specialize. We need to figure out who we are. So we've got this Six of Swords at the end. And I think this is the real happiness, right? We think striking gold. We think our ability to connect with others, maybe. We think just the work itself. All of this is happiness, right? But this is your heart and your mind on the same page, in the same place. This is you now able to create yourself and your life, begin things anew, start over if you want to. And you're able to create yourself based on who you really are. Based on what is in your heart. This is heart-mind. Thinking and feeling conjoined. Right? Who you are, what your will is, what your self, what your connection, what your spirit is. You can now express that in whatever way you see fit. But we've got to have a little bit of a plan. Right? Got to have a little bit of a plan. We've got to understand these energies. See, this is a card that's all about science. But understanding how energy connects, how events and energies connect and intermingle, how one thing, cause and effect, that sort of thing. This is also understanding who we are. See, I like that we have this juxtaposition between the Fool and the Six of Swords. This is science. This is very specific, specialized, differentiated air. This is not. This is pure air expanding in every direction, just wild and crazy. This is kind of the opposite of that. These are the checks, and we don't want a life or a belief system or an identity that's too rigid. Neither do we want something that is just kind of too undifferentiated. That's too foolish, right? We want somewhere in between this. We need these to be checked and balanced. We're aimed toward this, right? This is our final destination. There's a reason why the Fool energy is in this position. It may be what we don't want, but we do need a little bit of this carefree energy. We don't want to have an identity or a belief system or a structure or a paradigm that is too rigid, that is incapable of adaptation or change or movement. We're creating order out of the chaos, but too much order leads to stagnation. I really like this. I think you've struck gold. I really do. And this, I think, the rest of the reading is how are we dealing with that? Right? What are we going to do with it? How do we deal with this? How do we deal with the energies that come with that kind of achievement? Well, I think you've got the right idea because you've got the Nine of Cups, you've got the Six of Pentacles. Like I said, you want to connect, you want to give and receive, you want to share. This is not just for you alone. This is something that's for the greater good. This is something for you to share and build a community. Invest in something that does connect people, right? I think this is really, really nice. Let's look at the mystery card. Curious. I think I know what it is. I think I know what it is, but let's just see what Mr. Ed says. My reasoning here is that we have this very, very strong Cancer energy. We're talking about identity and kind of creating ourselves, starting over, starting anew, right? Creating our identity, our future, how we express ourselves. I feel like since we have the shadow, we need the Capricorn energy. Where is your power card here? That's what I want to see here, is either the Knight of Pentacles or the Devil. I think either one of those will represent that Capricorn energy. The perfect balance between that Cancer energy and your more conscious energy, I guess. Otherwise, some water energy, I think, would be appropriate. Oh, of course. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There's that Devil card. So now we've got you and your environment. We have conscious, unconscious. We have the balance. We've got the perfect harmony within you, right? And this is saying that you're now going to be able to create yourself and express yourself and build your life with full awareness, full integration of all of your forces. Right? This is really, really nice. I like this. And it's kind of starting the process again, right? Because we have this cardinal earth energy again. So it's like, what are you going to do with the rest of your life? What are you going to begin? What are you going to start? Maybe we're starting new, we're starting fresh, starting over somewhere. What are you starting? What are you creating? What are you building? Right? If you did indeed strike gold, what are we doing with that gold? What are you building next? I really do like this. Your power card and your shadow card together as one. You're unstoppable. You're unstoppable. I have such a difficult time titling my readings, because there's so much going on here that there is no one phrase that can summarize everything going on here. So, it is what it is, I guess. We're going to do an extended reading, though. And if you want to stick around for that, Capricorn, click either above or below in the description box. That will give you access to all of the extended readings, not just Capricorn, but every sign. You can cross-watch, check your other placements, maybe check your Cancer placement. New readings come out every day, 6 a.m. Chicago time, so subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next reading. I want to thank you so much for being here. We always have, I think, the best time. A little secret, I think I like Capricorn the best. Thanks again for being here. I will see you again very, very soon.